Welcome to Mary Jane's Pantry. Today we are going to be making an infused New York strip on the grill. With that, we are going to be using one of Mary Jane's Pantry's new salt infusion blends. And this one is specific for beef or meat that is going to be grilled. So the reason we're doing this is that it'll actually bring, the salts in itself will bring out the natural fats that are marbled into your steak. Having it sit overnight will tenderize anything that may not have already been tenderized. You know, a New York strip is a pretty nice cut of meat. So it's simply going to just make this super juicy, really easy to chew, basically is what it comes down to. When your meat is fully tenderized, it is just fall apart. So the goal is to get this sitting overnight with the salt blend. It will become infused because this was infused, and when we go to put it on the grill, we're going to want to make sure that that grill is super hot. It will hold all the extra juices right in that steak. So when you use that salt blend, it's really something that you want to make sure you get almost that crispness on the outside when you're cooking. So it will hold that juice inside, and it just wait. It's going to be mouth-watering. Here we have them. They've been resting overnight with our infused blend that we put on yesterday. With that, they are ready to go on a grill. So I'm going to just put a drizzle of our olive oil on top. And we've been getting our grill ready, so I'm gonna go take it out there. While they're cooking, I'm gonna show you how to make a great garlic butter. All right, now that our steaks are on the grill, let's get our garlic butter going. For my 2 New York strips, I want to have a little extra butter. So I'm gonna go ahead and put 4 tablespoons of butter in my dish. And it has sat out, so it is nice and soft. I'm also going to be using the minced garlic because it tends to keep it a little bit creamier. And when I'm melting it over my seared steak, that's exactly what I want. So I'm gonna be rather generous with my bits of garlic, and I'm going to use this just enough. I'll start small, I can always add more, right? That's what we learned. So we've got our garlic, our butter. I want to infuse this, and with this I'm going to do a lovely 8. We can go ahead and scoop that out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. and 6. Having a little bit of extra salt in there, it helps cut that sharpness that a garlic can have too, because I want to have this creamier, so I'm trying to offset that a little bit. The salt in itself will start to break down the butters and the fats, and they will emulsify. They're lovely. So now that I have that in, I also want to put in some fresh chive. So we went and cut this out of the garden this morning. So I'm just going to snip my fresh chive in there. then I'm gonna put some of my sprigs of rosemary. I'm not gonna do too many because I really wanna have that nice softness, and I get to put this on top of the steak when we're done too. So I like to get a nice soft little bit of rosemary. I think that's gonna be good. Oh, the fresh herbs. Summertime is so lovely for that. I wish you could smell them. When you're doing this, you can smell all of the aromas that they naturally give off. So let's just I'm using a fork and literally just mashing it together. I want to make sure that we get our salts well blended, as well as all of our garlic. When I am mashing, I've got my herbs in here, so that will help diversify and spread their fragrances and tastes too throughout the butter. So don't worry if you have some bites that might not have an herb in it, or what appears to look like a piece of garlic or a bit of garlic. It will still hold the flavor. Well, we just brought our New York strips right off the grill, and all we're going to be doing now is putting on our garlic butter. And so I'm going to take about half of that, and I'm going to drop it right on the first steak. And because the steaks have just come off the grill, this is going to begin to melt over the steak and bring that lovely butter and garlic and infusion right over the whole steak. With the last of the butter on there, these are just about ready to be plated on the table. I have our lovely garnish, so I'm going to put a little bit of chives on here in case anybody would like an extra chive. And let's do some of that sprig of rosemary's as well. And let's go like that. And there you have it. A lovely New York strip steak, fully infused. And remember, we had our infusion from our rub as well as in our garlic butter that goes on top. So thank you for joining us on our wellness journey, and I hope to see you again soon.